Hello and welcome to Trains in Viatic. And today we're going to talk about one of my things I bought ages ago. I'm going to be answering a question of should you buy an ECOS as your controller. So I'm going to talk through the pros and cons of an ECOS and tell you exactly what I think is good about it, what I think is bad about it, and if I was starting again from scratch, would I buy it? So what I'll do is I'll start with titles, then I'll grab my ECOS and show you everything you get with it. So this is my ECOS, my digital command system. It's made by ESU and this is a ECOS 2. There's now an ECOS 3 out and I have had this for many years. I originally started off with a Digitrack system, then when the Elnet adapter was released for this, I upgraded to this. So first thing is, it's a stationary command station. You can't easily walk around with it. So that's a pro or con. For me, I have this station just down here, and on the next layout it will have another fixed location. But I can use my mobile phone to control it. So that's a pro and con. But compared to some systems, like the Digitrack's Zephyr units, I have two controllers. And these actually move to the speed set from any other controller. So that's a real nice pro. And you've got two controllers in this. As well as that, you have your screen. This screen have many functions. Main one I use it for is track diagram, but you can have full loco information. You can have a set of 6 locos there. You can have the full functions, and that takes me on to another pro. Each one of these function buttons I can change how it reacts to either be on-off button, or I press it and it does it for as long as I press it. So if I'm using it as a horn, I press a function and the horn will just go while I'm pressing it. And one of the updates they gave, these you can actually do your two-tone horns as long as they're programmed to function 2 and 3. So from the front you can see quite a lot. One of the things that takes us above a lot of the other system is this is actually a PC. It's not using Microsoft software, it's using Linux, which is another operating system. So on the back we have some quite interesting things. So we've got the normal track and programming track. Then we've got 4 things here which are labelled as auxiliary and ECOS link. I never worked out what the auxiliary is, but for ECOS links, this means that you can plug your block detection directly into this. Or, as I have done, you can plug a Elnet adapter in, which allow me to use Digitrack equipment. Then you've got this one here. You might be thinking I only got 3 ports for my block detections. Actually, with this I can have multiple ports as I then expand into panels. Then You've got your network port. This allows you to control this from your smartphone, PCs. You can actually replicate what's on the screen of the ECOS onto your PC screen. Then we start to get some interesting bits just here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have several inputs, but the interesting things on this is the sniffer port. So, what does a sniffer port do? Let's say you have already gone and bought yourself your NEC system, and you love your NEC system, but you want the ability of the ECOS. What you do, you have an output from your NEC system into the sniffer port. You program up on the ECOS all the load codes that you use, and then you can still use your old system with this. I don't actually know what the other ports on there do because I haven't looked at them, but then you've got this cable here. This is a S88 port. This is actually now a legacy port on this, but this here allow me to use any S88 decoders. So by decoders I mean block detection, and you'll find that they're actually half the price at times of the actual ECOS block detection. You don't have the full functionality of some of the ECOS block detections, but that means by this little adapter here, there's now one with a fixed cable. I had to use this rainbow to connect it, but with that it now means this controller can run block detections which are about £50. So I told you all the good things. Now a few bad things with this. If you want to use any of the things which use the ECOS link, it have to be an ESU product. When if you look at things like Digitrack, you can use several other manufacturers' stuff with it. Lens, you can use Rocco products on it, but ECOS you can only use ESU products on those. But there are workarounds. So you can use the Elnet adapter, which give you some ability of Digitrack's equipment on it. Plus you've got the S88 adapter. So that's one of the downsides. Another pro on this is it comes with this beastie transformer. I can run this complete system off that one controller, that one power pack, but you can also buy boosters. ESU sells several boosters, so you can have split your layout into two parts, but there's also rumours, I haven't actually tried it, that you can use some of the newer Batman dynamic systems to as boosters. So if you've got a dynamic system, you haven't lost your money. You have a second booster from it, but you need to use the correct cables for that. And I haven't tried it, I'm just going by things I have been told. So this is mid to top tier DCT system. There are several systems more expensive than this, which is a Zimbo system, which is about double the price, and then you have a Markling system. But for everything that this provide, it's well worth it. I spent a year saving up for this. This was my big present to myself several years ago, and things like the fact I don't need to remember what that point number is. I just click on the screen and activate it. for me, if you're running a large layout, this is an absolute dream. If you're running just a small layout with 1 or 2 points, you can get away with it without it. But if you're wanting some of that functionality, you do have a Roku system or the DigiKey/DigiRail system. Both of those you can actually use smart devices with. And now some of the new Digitrack equipment is coming with the ability to use your smartphone with it as well. But for me, if this was to suddenly cease working, I would replace it without any consideration. This is a brilliant bit of kit for me. One last thing is the stylus, so you can touch the screen. If you have lost your stylus or broken it, Coastal DCC sells spare ones. So this is a lovely piece of kit, and what I'll be doing shortly is putting it away in the packing box I got it in and pack it away. So thank you for watching. I hope you have found this video informative. Monday I'm going to give you an update on how the packing away is going. So why not remember to like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends, and then on Monday find out how the packing away is going. I'll give you a little hint, I still got a lot here, but we're making good progress. So join me on Monday for the next video. Thank you very much, Richard.